clear, in the States we don't use stones for weight. We talk in pounds, and I think you said there were 14 pounds to a stone?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right, 14 pounds in a stone.
So could you translate that into how many pounds people have lost? Like between...
So on the first trial then, that would have been, let me get my calculator out.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So 14 pounds in a stone, and they lost 14. So that's about 210 pounds.
Among 25 people?
And no, on that original one, I think we had 24 people on the original trial. Mm-hmm. And so it was 14 and a half stone. No, I think I'm calculating this wrong. My maths aren't very good at midnight, you know.
Thanks for staying up.
So we've got,
I think, well, you know, we can figure it out on our own.
Yeah, I need you to work that one out for me.
Yeah, it's 14 pounds to a stone. There's a lot of weight that's been lost. Let's just get into the questions, because I think we have enough background on this process. I'd like to get some of these questions answered that people on the phone want to hear the answers to. One of the first ones is, can this procedure be done with anybody who is overweight, or should it be just for people that are extremely overweight?
I found from the trials that I've done and from the clients that I'm seeing as well that it can actually work equally well even if somebody has only got a small amount of weight to lose. It doesn't necessarily mean they have to be over a certain BMI in order to make it work. You know, it will work equally as well, because on one level with the virtual gastric band, what you're doing is getting somebody to eat consciously. So whether they've got a lot of weight to lose or a small amount, it's going to work equally well. And
that's what you're saying is, with the regular surgery, people have to be trained to eat correctly as well. And
that's right.
And they're doing it without the assistance that we know that hypnosis is so very powerful for. So that's right. Doing the same type of thing that's required of people. And I always find it very interesting that, you know, they take people who have had challenges almost their whole life. If they're morbidly obese, they've had challenges almost their whole life with keeping their weight under control. And now they're going in and surgically altering them, making it dangerous for them to not control their weight, and then sending them out there. Of course, they give them the support that they need to help them, but they're making it even more dangerous for people who are filtered, who are self-selecting as saying, I can't control my food intake. My feeling is...
I've had a lot of letters. I've had quite a lot of press and publicity in the UK, and as a result of that, I've had a number of people who have written to me who have had the gastric surgery. They've had gastric bypass operations. They lost the weight initially, and then now starting to put it back on again. And that smacks of, well, there's been no psychological intervention on that at all. It's just all they've done is put a physical barrier there with the operation.
And making it more dangerous for the person as well, I think. But I'm not a doctor, so I really don't, my opinion doesn't count. Do you have a process or a CD for hypnotherapists that want to lose weight before they start doing the hypnogastric bypass or the hypnogastric band for clients? Yeah,
I mean, the program that I've developed incorporates a backup CD that I've made that the client has to listen to every day. I don't think that CD would work without a session to implement those changes to start with.
So if
it's a hypnotherapist who wants to lose weight before they then use the system themselves,
right,
then I would recommend that they see another therapist to install that system in them.
Yeah. Are you aware of any negative side effects that this could have? I mean, the whole process?
I haven't come across any negative side effects as yet. Now, that's not to say there aren't any, but I certainly haven't come across any. Because the subconscious is not going to accept suggestions that are going to make the person worse.
Mm-hmm. Is this a one-session treatment?
No, it's a 4-week program. I see a client 1 hour a week for 4 weeks.
And what's the suggested fee for this type of process?
Again, you might have to help me out with my maths here, but I charge £350 UK pounds.
And I think that's half of you would double that for $1, so it would be $700 for a 4-session weekly program per person.
That's right.
I've been aware of, I've been doing some research online. There's a few other places that do this type of thing, and they seem to be charging more than that. There are some, I think I've noticed some in the U.S. That charge somewhere near there or more than that, somewhere near $750. Some charge I think the average cost is really more like $1,500 to $2,000. Which
I know there are other hypnotherapists who do charge a lot more for it, and the reason, if you like, a lot of people have said to me, come on, you're seeing, 50 people a week, you want to jack your prices up and see less people, but that would go, with me personally, that goes against the grain because I'm, doing everything in my power to get the NHS to take this on board, and if I was going to charge, huge phenomenal prices for it, then that really goes against what I'm trying to achieve as well.
Right. What are the medical and ethical aspects of offering this service within a hypnosis practice?
I don't think this is any different to anything else that you're offering within a hypnosis practice. An assessment of a client is carried out beforehand, hypnosis explained, so with the usual, you would look out for the signs of depression and anything else that would go against you using hypnosis with somebody. But I don't think this in itself is any different to anything else you would incorporate in your practice and the things that you would look out for.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been seeing clients?